statements of faith, a reason to live and believe.
Though I have failed him, he humbly forgives, showing his grace willingly. I will trust in you, holding to your truth. For God I will carry the light, telling the world of his son's sacrifice. Amazed of his unfailing care, I bow on my knees in prayer. Sharing the gospel while traveling this sod, I will give all for God. I will stand high above all my trials and fears, trusting in all that he's done. I won't back down, I won't give up the fight. I will finish the race I've begun. I will live my life to lift the name of Christ. For God I will carry the light, telling the world of his son's sacrifice. Amazed of his unfailing care, I bow on my knees in prayer. Sharing the gospel while traveling this sod, I will give all for God. I will carry the light for God.
We are so glad to be able to be here with you this morning, and hopefully, like that song says, everything we do should be for God. Whether it's in what we sing, how we act, what we say, what we do at the workplace, everything should be for God. Now, before we continue singing, we're just going to take a few seconds to introduce ourselves. My name is Peyton Talley. I'm a junior studying secondary education, and I'm from Tampa, Florida, home of the Tampa Bay Rays, Buccaneers, and Lightning.
I'm a sophomore pastoral major. I'm from beautiful Fort Collins, Colorado, and my name is Nathan Metz.
I'm all the way from South Korea. My name is Yesung Kim, and I know a lot of you guys have no idea how to pronounce that, so you can just call me Carl. I'm currently a senior studying music education.
My name is Jacob Cummings. I'm from Dallas, Texas, and I'm a sophomore studying sport management.
I'm a senior studying business management, and my name is Stephen Roy, and I'm from the very hot and dry city of Phoenix, Arizona. And now the next song that we'll be singing for you talks about the day that we remember that the Lord saved us, and it's called I Remember the Day.
I was burdened down with sin, no happiness was found within. I never knew the meaning of joy down in my soul. When at last I finally knelt, contentment filled my soul like I never felt. Heaven came down, there was glory all around when he saved my soul. I remember the day,
I remember the day
when the Lord saved me.
When the Lord saved me,
all heaven came down.
All heaven came down, I was happy and free.
I was happy and free, glory filled my soul.
Glory filled my soul, for I knew the Lord had made me whole. I shall never forget the day when the Lord saved me. Now a life of peacefulness deep within my heart abides, since the day that Jesus took my sins away. And to heaven I will go, to spend the endless ages while they ever roll, praising his name for the glorious day that he saved my soul. I remember the day when the Lord saved me. All heaven came down. I was happy and free.
I was happy and free, glory filled my soul.
Glory filled my soul, for I knew the Lord had made me whole. I shall never forget the day when the Lord saved me. I remember the day when the Lord saved me. All heaven came down, I was happy and free.
I was happy and free, glory filled my soul.
Glory filled my soul, for I knew the Lord had made me whole. I shall never forget the day what a wonderful, wonderful day. I shall never forget the day when the Lord saved me. He saved me.
That song speaks about the day that the Lord saved us. It's an awesome thing to remember, and specifically for me, I vividly remember the day that He saved me. It was July 10th, 2013. I was just 10 years old in 2013, so that gives you an age reference. But at that time, I was at the Wilds Christian Camp in North Carolina. It's a great Christian camp that preaches the gospel, and it preached the gospel to me, a kid who hadn't truly put his faith and trust in Jesus Christ and what He did for me on the cross, how that I was a sinner and I was against Him. And God was so perfect and holy, yet He loved me so much to send His Son to die for me. That's a sobering thought. And it's a thought that not only brings a sense of humility to my soul, but it also brings a sense of the God of the universe loves me. That's a big deal. That's something that no other God has done for any of His followers, but it's something that my God did for me. And it's something that I love to remember. And every time I remember it, and every time I think about what Jesus did for me, I'm amazed that He did love me so much.
In God's heart there's a space that I was made to fill, and I find amazing grace when I'm found within His will. He's reserved a sacred place in the midst of every day. He is waiting there for me, inviting me to stay. And every day I'm amazed that God would spend the day with me. I'm overwhelmed by His ways, that He could feel such love for me. To Him I'm worth saving, and my heart is craving to know Him in His righteousness and understand His ways. Every day, in every way, I'm amazed. In my heart, there's a place that only God can fill, and He covers my disgrace with the blood that Jesus spilled. He invites me to a place in the midst of every day. He is waiting there for me, inviting me to stay. And every day I'm amazed that God would spend the day with me. I'm overwhelmed by His ways, that He could feel such love for me. To Him I'm worth saving, and my heart is craving to know Him in His righteousness and understand His ways. Every day, in every way, I'm amazed that God would spend the day with me. I'm overwhelmed that He could feel such love for me. To Him I'm worth saving, and my heart is craving to know Him in His righteousness and understand His ways. Every day, in every way, I'm amazed. Every day in every way, I'm amazed.
You know, it really is amazing that the God of the universe loves us and wants to know each and every one of us. And it's even more amazing that we ourselves can grow closer to him and that he wants us to be closer to him. And it's because we have that life with Christ, we will have trials. Life isn't a cakewalk. It's hard without God, but with God, he makes it so much easier because with God, you've got the creator of the universe at your back. And you know through the trials, he'll see you through.
They were standing on the shoreline when the master gave the word to load the boat and sail across the sea. Beginning with no worries, but very soon they'd find that a sunny day would soon turn into night. He heard them crying desperately for mercy as the waves crashed hard against the vessel's side. It seemed all hope had died, but the master soon replied. Speaking peace, he calmed the raging tide. God will not guide where he will not provide. He'll never lead you through a valley without walking by your side. And when the storms around you cease, it's because the Prince of Peace has already walked ahead of you. And I know he will see you through. Is the battle that you're facing more than you can bear? Are you holding on, trying to survive? Do you find that there's no answer in the time of your despair? And you're longing just to feel him one more time?
I can say I know exactly what you're facing,
Though you've heard it all 1,000 times before.
If you'll look just one more time, I'm sure that you will find he's never left you standing all alone. God will not guide where he will not provide. He'll never lead you through a valley without walking by your side. And when the storms around you cease, it's because the Prince of Peace has already walked ahead of you. And I know he will see you through. When the storm around you rages and the strong winds knock you down, when the lights of home are fading, it's then and there I found that God will not guide where he will not provide. He'll never lead you through a valley without walking by your side. And when the storms around you cease, it's because the Prince of Peace has already walked ahead of you. And I know he will see you through. And I know he will see you through.
Like Nathan said, that song talked about the trials we go through. Whether it's the loss of a job, possibly the loss of a loved one, we know Christ can see us through. But there are so much more things that Christ does for us. He loves us. He sent his only begotten Son to die on the cross for us. And God has given us so much. And as Christians, how can we keep from singing?
There is an endless song echoes in my soul. I hear the music ring. And though the storms may come, I am holding on to the rock I cling. How can I keep from singing your praise? How can I ever say enough? How amazing is your love? How can I keep from shouting your name? I know I am loved by a king, and it makes my heart want to sing. I will lift my eyes in the darkest night, for I know my Savior lives. And I will walk with you, knowing you'll see me through, and sing the songs you give. How can I keep from singing your praise? How can I ever say enough? How amazing is your love? How can I keep from shouting your name? I know I am loved by a king, and it makes my heart want to sing.
I can sing in the troubled times, sing when I win.
I can sing when I lose my step and I fall down again. I can sing 'cause you pick me up, sing 'cause you're there. I can sing 'cause you hear me, Lord, when I call to you in prayer. I can sing with my last breath, sing, for I know that I'll sing with the angels and the saints around the throne. How can I keep from singing your praise? How can I ever say enough? How amazing is your love? How can I keep from shouting your name? I know I am loved by a king, and it makes my heart. I am loved by a king, and it makes my heart sing.
I love that song. I love its message. The message of the song is, how can I keep from singing God's praise when I see him in all of his beauty and all of his glory? Like we said earlier, we should be amazed that God would spend the day with us, and that even though he's the God of the universe, he loves and cares about each and every one of us. Something that God has taught me is that not only should my words be praised to God, but my entire life should be. And there's a verse that Jesus quotes, he references from the Old Testament, and it talks about how the people of Israel were honoring God with their mouths, and they drew nigh to God with the words that they said. But God said their hearts were far from him. And that's a rebuke to me when I live my life and I only use my words to praise God instead of my words and my actions. In reality, everything that I do should be praised to God. And that's what this next and final song talks about. No matter what trials of life we're going through, it is our duty to be faithful to God. He will give us the grace and the faith to walk through those trials with him.
If through a broken heart you can make your purpose known, then I thank you, Lord, for heartaches that have come my way. And though I don't understand, Lord, help me rest in your hand and work your plan in me. And though at times I fear, let me be still. Let me be still and hear your voice in the night, in the quiet of the night. Lord, I need your heart, I need your love. Send your holy power from above. I will stay true, though sometimes I falter. I will pour out my heart to you at this altar I make.
I will not forsake.
I will be true.
If through the trials you send, your glory may be seen, then, dear Lord, please give me strength and grace to rise anew.
You are the potter and I am the clay. Mold me and make me in your own way, and in your fire purify and refine me, so that I may your vessel be, a holy vessel be. Lord, I need your heart, I need your love. Send your holy power from above. I will stay true, though sometimes I falter. I will pour out my heart to you at this altar I make. I will not forsake. Lord, I need your heart, I need your love. Send your holy power from above. I will stay true, though sometimes I falter. I will pour out my heart to you at this altar I make. I will not forsake. I will be true, I will be true.